The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Howard. Now he'll tuck this and run. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scrambler can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Howard off the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And then nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Ready? Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Howard. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And Tommy Adebawore able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action. Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
We'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Howard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Howard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Howard now operating from the gun. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Howard.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a loss of 2.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19, shot.
Richardson looking to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. 19, 18. Ready, ready.
They hand off to their big tight end. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First down.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Fighting through at the 25. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Taylor.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman.
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
To throw is Howard. A final shot before break. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final shot before break. Howard. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ready.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Howard.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. That is caught. He's into space past the 25.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the give, it's Warren. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Howard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
On the return, Austin.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Get it. Ready.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Howard. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howard. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They run once more with Taylor.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Richardson to throw. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Crack all 80.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
A 28-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Now he's going to step up and run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.